Hello, Revere, and welcome to our show, the Revere Veterans and Community. Today we have two special guests. They are community veterans. They're from the Revere boat, and it's a husband and wife. And first of all, let me introduce the young lady over there, Olga Peña. Thank you for coming to the show. And Henry Peña, thank you for coming to the show. Olga, you come from Costa Rica, and Henry, you come from Spain. Exactly. But before we start, I would like to give you a nice memento from the Revere Veterans Service, Stop and Shop, the police department, and the fire department. It's a little memento. Because you people are real community veterans.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you.
And talking about community, Olga, why don't you start off with it?
All right. Well, I want to talk about my beginning in the United States. Then I love to help in the community. That was my key word, community. And I started in East Boston as a neighborhood worker. And then I went through a lot of Latino community agencies. And then I ended in Revere when I established myself and my family. And I started growing a community family. I know it's very important for the commerce, people that are coming to the United States as a new people that living in this country, then they can help the community because they don't feel alone. They feel they belong to something, and we can show that we have a lot of new ideas and good things, and we can share it. And that's how this great country grows up, with people that introduce themselves or they get all together and grow as a new family. So I start with church, and my first family's first, and then my second family is church, and then the whole community. I work in different areas of the community helping, and I learn a lot from people that knows more than me, and I can send the message to others then how we grow older, and we can help. We're still helping, and now I give ideas to others that I went through in my living in this country, and make proud my grandchildren and my children, and it's nice because the community gives me more than I can give them. I feel the love and the admiration of people, and I can guide them in what I think is best for all of us.
Thank you, Olga. And now I want to introduce Henry Peña. Welcome to America, Henry. You've been here now almost 50 years?
Almost.
Right. And you come from Spain.
Exactly.
And you also come from the country where Christopher Columbus sailed to America to discover this great country.
Well, I don't know, sure.
Now, I got to ask you one question. You was not on the boat with him, was you?
No. Some family, yes.
Okay. Now, you come from Spain. Tell us a little about Spain, because, you know, I'd love to have the people out there know exactly what foreign countries are like.
Well, Spain is a nice country, special for the American people. I make a lot of trips to Spain when now the situation is not too good. In the whole country or whole Europe, the economic situation is a little hard.
Oh yeah, Spain belongs to the euro market, right?
Yes.
So it's doing a lot better, I understand.
They do better now. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I come back last year, and you know what? I come back to this country. I think this is my country now.
Yep. I got to tell you, this is not only your country. Every immigrant that comes here, it's their country too.
Yeah.
You know? Henry, thank you for coming here. Yeah. It's a pleasure to have you. Olga and Henry, now I'm going to put you both on the spot. You both go to the Revere Senior Center.
Yes.
You both do a lot of stuff, and I see you do a lot of stuff. But before we get into that, just tell us a little about how you love our senior center.
Well, I feel that I belong. People of close to my age and older. We have 100 years old, and when I kiss him today...
Who, Sal?
Sal. And I feel that we are very lucky.
We are. I got to tell you, for the people that don't know Sal Santoro out there,
Yes.
he's a World War II veteran, 100 years and 3 months. He was
Yes,
born on
yeah.
February the 4th,
Yes.
1914, the beginning of the First World War. I mean,
Yes.
the year of
Yeah,
the First World War.
Yeah.
Before me.
Yeah,
So
before both of us. And by the way, Sal, thank you for your service out there.
Yes, God bless
And
you.
Olga, even though you're not a veteran and you're not a veteran, I have to thank you for your service too. Because what you do at the church, and I'm going to let you talk about that, of the Immaculate Conception, every Sunday, every day actually, but every Sunday especially, it's an honor what you do. So tell us a little about that too.
Well, we belong to one society that called San Vincent of Paul, and the Welcome Committee of the Immaculate Conception, and working together, they set up breakfast for the whole community. And in Sundays we have Sunday school, bilingual. In the morning, very early in the morning, they have the English-speaking kids, and later on, around 10:45, we have the Spanish-speaking kids. So we have two schools going in the same time, and all these kids come too and participate in breakfast before
Right
they
now-
have classes.
Henry, I want you to do me a favor. I can't speak Spanish, otherwise I would say it. I want you to tell in Spanish, because you speak good Spanish, how the people can come and join our seniors, especially if they're over 60 years old, and that they have to call the day before, and you give them the phone number, which is 781-286-8156. So you tell the people out there in Spanish how they can join the Senior Center.
Bueno, con mucho gusto. Pues pueden venir todos los veteranos o gente de más de 65 años, 65 years old,
60.
60, de más de 60 años. Hay comida todos los días, especialmente el Día de la Madre, el Día del Padre, son especial días, Navidad, Año Nuevo. Siempre hay buena comida a un precio muy módico, cuesta 1.50 y te dan de todo.
Right, and give them the phone number.
Ah,
781
781
286
286
8156.
¿Cómo?
8156.
8156.
Right. Thank
Eso
you.
para que pueden llamar, y ese hay que llamar el día antes para ver si quieren comida, y si no, pues nos llaman y ahí estamos todos para servirles.
Right, Henry. Gracias. Even though I don't speak Spanish, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now, Olga, you have a bunch of beautiful things up here, and we're going to go through all of them. But before we do, I see a cat picture up there with the cats up in the air. Does somebody tell him to put his paws up or point the gun at him? No. Can you get a shot at that cat up there with the paws up if possible and blow it up? There it is.
Oh,
Olga, there's your painting of the cat. Okay, you can put your paws down now. Okay, thank you, Olga. Olga, let's start off with this. Tell us a little about this.
Well, that is like a little village, Christmas village. I love how it was done, and we have a building here in Revere that is similar. That building is, I hope they remodel soon because have a little accident and went off, and we used to go breakfast to that place, and so that inspired me because look like somehow. And I learned to do a canvas, it's plastic canvas, at the center, and the senior center. And Alice was teaching us, the teacher.
Alice Griffin, yeah.
Yes, and looked like she is very good teacher, and I learned fast how she did it, and I make it. And so everybody likes it. I like it. So-
Olga, I got to say something. Alice is a good teacher, but you did a beautiful job on that too. What
Well-
about this right here?
Shimon.
Could you hold
Okay.
that up? Hold that up.
This is the
Yeah,
logo.
hold it up so the camera can get a hold
Okay.
of it.
This is the logo of the USA team. They're gonna go to the World Series
Brazil.
of soccer.
Oh.
That is for soccer. And well, I need to do 3 of each team because I have Spain, Costa Rica, and the United States. And I really love to do things with so many variation of nationalities, but this go first somehow.
Okay. Now, can you tell us about those 3 balls hanging up there?
Okay. I learned this in in Melrose Art and Craft Society, and that I belong to. And this is like a quilt, and I made it for Christmas. But I like it so much. We can do this for Christmas or Easter with different colors. It's just different colors, and it's very easy. And we love it, and it's a good gift. And somebody can put it in a little box and give it away in Christmas, and it's cheap, very cheap. So we
You
do
mean,
that.
and they also sell a lot of things like this at the senior center too?
Yeah, they have a table, and people can donate things that they create, and sell for help the center.
Very good. Now I want you to talk about these little flowers here.
Okay, the little flowers. I like to watch all the
Hold them both up. Hold them.
yeah. Okay,
Hold them both up.
all these classes in YouTube, and I learn in YouTube to do the things. And as soon as I learn, I start creating, and so I think this is very good for the top of a box when you can give a gift, or just to put in a place when next to Mother's Day plate, and for breakfast, kind of like that. And it's very easy. All the patterns are in YouTube,
That's
so it's
beautiful.
easy. It's roses, pop-up roses.
And what have we here?
And this is plastic canvas too. And this is good for putting at the top of an album, or just with an easel like this in a mantle, or just a little decoration to give some for Mother's Day. You see? I think mothers will love to have this.
Right.
And so this is nice too. I like this one because it's a carnation, and it's very easy. It's in canvas, and we all learn this in the senior center. So we have our minds occupied
Oh yes.
creating, and concentration is good, and we feel that we create. So we keep creating. We seniors can stop creating and sit down and don't do nothing because we'll get sick. So keep creating is keep my brain working, and I think is important.
I wish I could say the same too, Olga. But before we start, Henry, I want to get to you. You come from Spain. Spain. By the way, before I get to you, Henry, I got to say, Olga, you are a terrific artist. You painted that cat up there, correct?
Yes.
And all the paintings we're going to show you now was made by Olga Peña. So thank you for bringing them. Now, this one here, Henry, I want you to talk about this. Olga made that.
This is my favorite.
Right, the flamingo. Tell us a little history about the flamingo.
El flamenco viene de España.
Yep.
Es una creación prácticamente nueva porque viene de los árabes. Los árabes tuvieron 500 años en España y cuando fueron expulsados por Cristóbal Colón, mejor dicho, no, perdonen,
Now tell
por
me
la
in English.
reina.
Now tell me in English what you said.
Well, the Moors was in Spain for more than 500 years.
Wow.
And they threw out from Spain the Moors and
They threw Morris out of Spain?
yes,
Oh, okay.
also the Jewish people
Yep.
they threw out. Now they come back, and I don't know what they did bad
Okay.
because
Everything was good.
finally we are brothers.
We've always
equal.
been brothers.
I mean,
We all come from one God.
it is no good to fight each other.
Right.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's why I love America.
Okay. I could see that. Olga,
Yeah.
I know you told me not to say this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't listen to people. You do such a beautiful job. Tell us,
This is-
yeah, hold up these paintings, Olga, because they are beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't.
This is Immaculate Conception Church.
Oh, the one right here in Revere?
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
Tell us, Olga,
painting
hold on, let
from-
Olga tell us a little about that. Go ahead, Olga. That's
All
a
right.
beautiful painting of the
I-
church. I recognize it from the get-go.
Oh, well, you are very nice.
No, I'm honest.
I just try to keep occupying my mind. My mother was a painter, so it's in the genes.
Oh, your mother.
Yeah, yeah. So and she just teach me. I think those things come in the genes, and it's easy for some people catch up a little bit faster than the others. But it's not like a, nothing that is extraordinary. We learn. We have a painting class at the center, the senior center, and Anthony Acetulo is our teacher, and he just help us. And I just paint things that I like, and I love my church, so I need to paint my church. The temple, which is the house of God, and we need to honor the temple, because the rest of all of us as a family is the church, and we are a family church. So this is our house. This is the temple of the Immaculate Conception. We have temples all around Riviera, and the north and the south and the east. But this is ours here that belong close to where I live, and I am a parishioner of this temple in this church. So I did it, and it came out nice. Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I kind of like it.
Not nice, beautiful.
I hope Father George likes it too.
I'm sure he will.
He will.
I'm sure he will.
And Father George have things too. Then we have different programs in church, and so this is where all get together and pray for.
Right, Olga. Thank you. By the way, here's another beautiful painting. This was taken, I guess, in the winter because there's snow. There's snow on the ground, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, Henry. Hold it up, and she can explain it.
All right. This actually is an inspiration from another painting, and we all paint and do little different. It's just the idea. I love cottages, and this is a cottage on the snow, very cozy, and but the light and project these windows kind of enlight the whole picture, and I did it. It's just trying to do something nice.
That's a beautiful one. Here's one with the flowers.
This is like a lotus. It's a flower, and yeah, it came nice. The colors I like was one of the first projects I did at the senior center.
Oh.
So yeah, and yeah, it came
This one.
the best that I could.
Right. Now I got to ask you: did you go to school for painting, or you just picked it up naturally?
Well, my mother taught me.
Oh.
Okay, but then I went.
Art school?
Art school. I went one time to the North Shore community, but then I practiced at home, and then I went to the center, and I have already 3 years on doing these paintings in the center.
Now I know why Henry learned how to say ba, because you got a little sheep here.
Okay.
Go ahead, Henry, show it.
All right.
Okay.
This is a painting that represent Jesus' child, and is the Lamb of God. In the old times, in the Old Testament, they used to have sacrifices
Right.
of lambs and animals, but when Jesus came to be the lamb that was being sacrificed in the New Testament, so that's why when he died in a state of sacrifice animals, he sacrificed himself, and we don't need to do it anymore. So that's what represent, okay,
Right.
the Lamb of God.
And here's another one, one of the last pictures, but you didn't bring them all in, Olga,
No,
which
I
is
didn't.
good. Otherwise, we'd be here for days.
I have another one. This is an artichoke, and this will be nice in a dining room or in a kitchen, because it's the. And actually, I have the idea to give it to the senior center, because in the dining room will be look nice. But have a lot of colors, and came very natural. It looked like it's a little difficult to paint all this, but it came all right. And when I paint something, I like it, but then I'm ready to paint another thing, and keep one after the other. So that's what we represent. And my husband loves artichokes. It's one of his favorite dishes.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
Now I got to go back to your husband, Henry. Henry,
Yes.
you work at the church. I go down there Sunday. I want you to tell the people when you're going to be opening again in September sometime. Wait a while. And then I want you to tell me what kind of breakfast you make. Let's start with that.
We make all kind of breakfast. European, American, home style, and it's free for everybody.
But they can make a little donation if they want to.
If they want, if they mean, nobody forced to do anything.
Right.
But we do for free. We
Right.
work for free. Also, the donation they give us some materials, some for the cooking, some for the anything. And I sold in the store, but whatever they give me, I accept.
Right.
Mean.
And that goes to the church.
No exactly for the church, for buy the breakfast,
Oh, I see.
for San Vicent, or help for the community.
Right.
Because some people is so poor, it doesn't matter if it's any color, American or European or African, doesn't matter.
Right.
And we accept everybody.
Right. And also, you and Olga work on a Sunday. You have a little flea market. And you also sell things at the flea market. And sometimes, and I've been there when the little kids come over and they want something, you tell them, take it, take it, take it.
Well,
okay, now I want to ask you, and then Olga can ask, what would you like to have the people donate to you at the church? Because they can bring it down to the Immaculate Conception.
Anything they don't need in the house.
Such as, be specific, a little bit more
Well,
than that.
they can be,
Dishes, clothing, shoes, whatever they give,
electronic
I
equipment
accept.
too?
Yes.
well, if it's in good condition, because you know sometimes people bring things, but we don't have a storage place. So San Vincent de Paul, all these tables for donation tables, actually is just for San Vincent de Paul benefit to help people in the parish
In the community.
when they need utilities or when they need something important and temporary help.
Right.
And then we use that for breakfast and for special events, like we have a supper, every community supper every 2 weeks and in the afternoon. So we have all that money for that event. San Vincent de Paul donate for Thanksgiving, for Easter time, and for Christmas, bags of food, and they help too with the food bank that we have in one of the churches. So all this money is for that, but we need things that really are in good conditions and clean, not
Right.
just because we don't have a storage place.
Olga, there's a couple of people we got to thank, and we didn't mention them, but we will now. They work in the kitchen themselves.
Yes.
There's a gentleman there. I'm going to let you talk about
Yeah.
him for a minute, and a nice lady there. Matter of fact, tell us about
Is
them.
Phil Bilasi and Ali. Eli is coordinates now, and Phil is always there.
Right,
And
Phil makes the best breakfast,
Yes,
doesn't he?
yeah.
Though?
Yeah,
So-
that's good.
Thank you, Phil.
the breakfast, and they do really is regular breakfast. They don't do full breakfast every.
No, but they do have-
But twice a week they do full breakfast.
Oh, two nights?
And regular breakfast, like a small breakfast.
Right.
The other two.
They
two-
have
two
eggs, potatoes,
Yes, yeah, but they accommodate
Sausage,
sausage. Yes, yeah.
orange juice.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
everything.
So
Everything.
they want people that belong to our parish, but if somebody comes, it's fine. Participate on that.
Right,
And-
so they like the people that are part of the Immaculate Conception to
Yes,
participate.
that's well,
Even foreigners.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I come from Brooklyn, so you're right. I am a foreigner over here.
yeah, but I'm saying when we can have the whole Riviera in there because it's no space.
Right.
We would like, but anybody that is in need, and sometimes for utilities and things like that, he really make
Right.
an interview to people wherever they need some. But always is fulfilled in our possibilities, all right?
So, Henry, excuse me. So, Henry, they have the breakfast going from September through May.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they have June, July, and August off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they open up. And what time do you open up in the morning there, Henry?
Oh, 6:37 in the morning.
7 in the morning?
Yeah. We serve
So the people
sometimes
could-
even 300 or 400 people.
So the people can come from like 7 to 12,
Well, breakfast is
7
for
to 11:30.
7 to 11:30?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes, because
Because 12 o'clock is the mass.
That's-
And when it's the mass, it stop everything.
Right. So that's good. And what would you like to see for the future, the 2 years? We got a couple of minutes left, but I'm going to steal a minute of that.
for the future of
The
you
church
mean the
itself?
church itself. Actually, we don't. I would like we all get together as God tell us. All together, we are the same. We are all together, so we don't have divisions, and we can all pray together and help each other together, and so God will protect us.
You know, we have different biological fathers,
Yes.
but we only have one,
One God.
spiritual
One God.
father.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we all,
And-
except we worship him in different ways. But
Yes.
that's all right, too.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we got about 2 minutes left. Just take 1 minute. The two of you do whatever, say whatever you want.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm. Thank you, Morris,
It was a
for
honor
bringing
for
us
us.
here. We will like, as in the beginning I said, that the community help is very important. So I would like to say some words in Spanish too.
Please do.
And yo quisiera invitar a la comunidad internacional, en este caso de Rivier, a todos los hispanos, especialmente porque estoy hablando en español, pero toda la comunidad, ayudar positivamente, a ver qué podemos hacer para enriquecer este gran país que nos ha dado la acogida y que nos quiere, y todos poder luchar en paz, con cariño, sin revanchas, a poder ser un país tan grande y seguir siendo para enseñarle a los nuevos, a los niños, a la juventud, a cómo es que se participa y se quiere y se crece.
Okay, Olga, I want to thank you, first of all, for coming up here. God
Thank
bless you. Henry, God bless you, too.
Thank you.
God bless all the people of Revere, the United States,
Yes.
and our great country, and especially our troops. God bless us all.
God bless America.
And
Yes.
thank you all for coming, and it was an honor and a pleasure to have you both up
Thank
here.
you.
you.
It's an
No,
honor
it was
for us.
our pleasure.
Thank
So
you.
thank you for your service, Henry, and we salute you.
Okay, thank you, Morris.
Okay.
Morris, everyone freeze for a moment. Just stay right where you are.
Uh-oh, he's got...
Hold on one second. I'm going to do one thing real quick.
I
Just,
think-
stay right there and put the plug here. I need to do something to cover something.
Okay, well, they get people that are first learning.
Oh, really? Morris, really? This is what... Okay.
I have a bolt to...
Okay.